What's up, you guys? Today I am back with my seasonal favorites video. In case you missed my last two favorites videos, I have decided that every few months I'm going to pick 10 beauty products that I have been absolutely obsessed with and share them with you guys. I am doing this video a little bit earlier than I originally intended to because when I was kind of deciding on my favorites and putting this list together, I realized that a few of the products are limited edition for Christmas, so I wanted to do this video in time for you to actually check them out if you're interested, you know. And I also have some gift ideas for you as well, which leads me into my first point, and that is that today's video is sponsored by E.L.F. Before we get into my favorites, I wanted to quickly share some of their holiday gift sets this year. So the theme for the E.L.F. holiday collection for 2019 is candy. So everything comes in this really pretty like rose gold metallic pink packaging, and they have something for everyone on your list. If you go to their website and click on the gifts tab, you will see all of the different categories, but they have gifts under $5, $10, $15 all the way up to luxe gifts. So they've got you covered for your stocking stuffers, your $20 limit Secret Santa gifts, all the way up to your main presents, or let's face it, just if you want to treat yourself to something. By the way, I'm sorry if there is any background noise in this video. That is Kovu playing in his playpen. But let's go ahead and start off with this set since I'm already holding this, and you guys know everything mentioned in today's video will be linked in the description box as always. But this is the Candy Kisses Lip Balm Trio. You guys know I'm like the queen of tinted lip balm, so when I saw this, I needed to have it. Tinted lip balm is pretty much all I wear, and you get a nude, a berry, and a red shade in here. I've tried E.L.F's lip balms before and they're always really hydrating, and this is only $5. Next is the Cotton Candy 4-piece face and eye brush set. I have always loved giving makeup brushes as gifts because I don't know what it is, but for some reason people don't tend to buy makeup brushes for themselves. Like, how many people do you know who are using like the same 3 brushes for everything that they've had for years and years? So I feel like this always makes a really great gift. This set comes with 4 staple brushes. You've got like a flat top powder brush, an angled cheek brush, a kind of like flat blending brush, and then an angled brush you could use for your liner or brows. And once again, only $10. You really do not need to break the bank anymore for quality brushes. I'm sure you guys will be absolutely shocked to hear that the rest of the gift sets I chose are skincare. But E.L.F. really has some great skincare sets this year. I definitely urge you to go check them out. The first is the Supers Mini Skincare Kit. This includes a cleanser, toner, mask, and moisturizer from their newer skincare collection. And then I also have this Best of E.L.F. skincare set with all of their kind of classic products. I really like that this one also includes an eye cream, and there's a sheet mask in the back there. I think both of these would be really great for someone who's just kind of getting into skincare, especially someone who is younger who just kind of needs the basics to get started. Like, these are the perfect starter kits. The last couple things aren't actually from their holiday collection, but they are still great gifting options nonetheless. I could not resist this mini multi-mask kit. I think this is probably my favorite set from E.L.F. And in this kit you get 5 mini face masks. So there is pore clearing glitter peel off mask, marshmallow soothing mask, a gentle peeling exfoliating mask, a hydrating mask, and then also a mattifying mask. I think this is perfect for literally anyone because everyone loves doing a fun face mask, even if it's someone who doesn't have a skincare routine at all the way up to someone like me who is a total skincare and face mask junkie. I feel like so many people would enjoy this, and this is also a great gift to split up, you know, slip one into everyone's stocking, or if you're putting together a bunch of little gifts for each of your friends. And I'm also really big on like little gift add-ons, so like something else you can throw in with a set like this just to make it like a little bit more fun. So E.L.F. also does sell silicone face mask applicators. So I feel like you could get one of those. They're $6, gift it with this, and it's like the perfect little at-home facial gift. A couple other goodies that I think make really great stocking stuffers or add-ons are their hydrogel under eye masks. Once again, you could give this with a face mask or skincare set, and it's like a little mini at-home pampering facial kit. And they also have really great sheet masks as well at E.L.F. My favorite is this pore refining primer mask. The essence on this is really hydrating and brightening. I've used it when I'm traveling before and my skin is like a little bit flaky and dehydrated, and it works so well. It is great for makeup prep. But like I said, E.L.F. has so many great holiday gift sets this year. I'm truly just like scraping the surface in this video, so be sure to check them out down below. E.L.F. is also fully cruelty-free and vegan, in case you did not know, and they did give me a code for you guys to use. It is SariReanna Holidays, and if you use this code you will get a free Nabella Noor Beautifully You brush set on purchases of $40 or more. So once again, huge thank you to E.L.F. for sponsoring this portion of the video. But let's go ahead and get into my favorites. So my first two products I have actually had for a very long time. I've been trying to shop my stash a little bit and just kind of pull out some older products and start using them again. So the first one is the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Powder. I packed this on our trip to Disney World because one, I needed a little bit extra help keeping my makeup on in the Florida humidity, and two, I also wanted a pressed powder so there wouldn't be any mess. So on the trip I used more powder than I typically do when I'm just at home, but I still did not powder my entire face. I used a pretty dense brush and I really just packed this in around the creases of my nose, my smile lines, a little bit in the center of my forehead, and also anywhere I had spot concealed, just to really lock things in, and it worked like a charm. Honestly, I was really pleased with how my makeup looked at the end of the day. Most days anyways. It was like 32 degrees the entire time we were there, which I think is like 90 Fahrenheit, which for me, living in like northern Canada, is very hot. But yeah, I've started using this in my day-to-day routine now on days when I know I'm going to need my makeup to really last. It's not cakey, it's not overly matte looking, and it doesn't have any flashback. My next product has been a recurring favorite of mine for years now, and this is the Too Faced Sweet Tea Bronzer. I pull this out every single summer or anytime I get a tan. It's a radiant luminous bronzer, which I know a lot of people are kind of intimidated by. It does have like a really fine shimmer in it. It's not glittery though, and as you can tell, it has a very neutral tone and it just looks really good on the skin. My tan from Florida faded really fast, so I'm kind of chasing that sun-kissed look. So I've been using this as like a more traditional bronzer where you would use it on the tops of your cheeks and kind of in the center of your face, and I've also been liking like a little bit of a heavier blush. I have a little bit of blush on my nose today, which I feel like was kind of a bad choice because I am kind of getting over a cold, which you may be able to hear. I feel like this really just gives you the perfect fresh face glow. It's also really great if your foundation is a little bit too light compared to your body, because you can use like a matte bronzer or contouring product on the perimeter of your face and then just dust this all over the center of your face lightly, and it gives a really natural tan look as opposed to, you know, doing like a light layer of your matte bronzer over your entire face. That never ends up looking good because you just lose all of the dimension and all of the radiance that your skin has. So I felt like I just needed to talk about this product again because it's kind of like a forgotten favorite hidden gem in my opinion. I actually have 3 lip products to talk about today, which is kind of crazy because I rarely stray from my holy grails. I am going to split them up throughout the video though, but the first one I'm going to talk about is the Kiehl's Butter Stick in Touch of Berry. This is what I have on my lips today, and these are a tinted lip balm with SPF 30. This is basically like my fall and winter tinted lip balm shade. Looks quite dark in the tube. It's showing up a little bit lighter on camera, but of course it is a tinted lip balm, so it goes on sheer and just gives you like the perfect little wash of berry. I did kind of like a few layers of it on my lips today, but this just looks so good with any of like your fall colors that you might be wearing, like terracotta, mustard, burnt orange, those kind of shades. It's really complimentary, and a lot of people compare these to the Fresh Sugar lip balms, but I actually greatly prefer these. I've never been a fan of the Fresh Sugar lip balms, which is crazy because they are so popular, but these are just like a lot thicker and more buttery, and I just love the feel of them on my lips. I have 4 of these and I quite like them. Let's talk about some skincare. I have 2 products I have been using like crazy to keep my skin nice and clear, and the first is acne spot patches. Now I talked about these on my Instagram story back in September, I think, and I was like, I'm using them, but I'm like a little unsure. I don't really know how I feel about them. I don't know if they're working for me, but since then I've developed quite an affinity for them. So these are from a Korean brand called Some by Me. I've tried a few brands now, and I get these on YesStyle, which by the way, I do have a discount code for YesStyle, so if you want to try these or like literally anything K-beauty, they have everything. I'll have that down below. It's not an affiliate code, so I don't make commission from it. I feel like these have been really popular lately, but if you're unfamiliar, acne spot patches are essentially a little clear hydrocolloid sticker that you peel off the backing and you just pop it on your breakout. This is empty right now, that's why I can't actually show them to you, so I'll probably insert a picture here. I just ordered 2 more packs of these. They're antibacterial and they absorb pus and impurities, but they also protect your breakout from external factors. So they prevent extra bacteria from getting in, they prevent infection, and basically just keep your breakout from getting worse. When you put them on, they are clear and they are pretty much undetectable, and they really like reduce the redness and swelling of the breakout. So they really help camouflage it, which is really nice. I wear these all the time during the day and no one ever notices that I have them on. And then when you peel them off, your breakout has considerably shrunk, especially if you can leave it on for as long as possible. It really is effective at minimizing your breakouts. What I really like about these is that I am typically really good about not picking my skin. I know it's really bad for my skin to pick at my acne. However, I do it subconsciously. So my worst thing is if I'm like on my computer and I'm answering emails or I'm editing, I just start picking at my skin and I don't even realize I am doing it. So now when I have a spot patch on, if my hand goes up to my face, first of all, I'm not getting bacteria from my finger on my skin. Instead of picking at the breakout, I will kind of like poke and prod and like peel at the edges of the patch instead. I'd highly recommend these if you haven't tried them yet. Like I said, I just bought 2 more packs so I can really be stocked up. Each pack comes with 30 patches and they are so cheap. Like I think one of these is $4.30 USD, and then you can use my discount code to save some additional money. But by the way, the reason this brand is my favorite is just because they stay on the best out of the brands I've tried so far. Another product you've heard me talk about before is the Sunday Riley Saturn Mask. I already raved about this product in my Sunday Riley review this past spring, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I honestly love it even more than I did when I did that review. It has really solidified itself as a holy grail product for me. It basically contains all of my favorite acne fighting ingredients. It has niacinamide, sulfur, zinc, manuka, which is basically like tea tree on steroids. It doesn't overly dry my skin because it does have like a nice creamy whipped texture. It smells awful, like I've said in the past, but it is truly one of the most effective products I have found for targeting breakouts. If I am breaking out a little bit, I will use this multiple days in a row and it just takes care of it so quickly. Like before the trip, I had a couple like little superficial breakouts and they weren't anything too bad, but I was like, I'm going on a vacation for my birthday. I want my skin to be, you know, snatched and flawless and all of that good stuff, and it just worked so well. I mean, you can see how much I've used up. I use it for prevention now as well, and I'm gonna need to repurchase this ASAP. I actually just realized the expiry on this is 11/19, so it's a good thing I don't have that much left. I'm still gonna finish this up though because it's still effective. Next is one of my limited edition favorites, but I think this is just a must for the holiday season, any Christmas parties, events, New Year's Eve, anything like that you've got going on. It's just such a fun product. This is the Too Faced Gingerbread Kissable Body Shimmer. First of all, this whole collection is so cute. Like, I love the packaging of this. I received it in PR and I was so excited. It does come with the really cute big pink powder proof to apply it, and it's just a really pretty warm bronze golden kind of body shimmer. I do have it on my chest and neck now, but it is fairly subtle. I don't think it'll pick up on camera, but I like that about it. It's not over the top, but at the same time, when you're like getting ready for the holidays and you're feeling a little bit extra and you just want to be a little bit sparkly, and I feel like even in like the warmer months and in the summer, this is going to be really fun, like over top of self-tan. This will look so good, but it's like gigantic. Like, you will literally not run out of this for the next decade of your life. And it is gingerbread scented and flavored as well. It is called a kissable body shimmer because it's meant to be edible, and while I haven't actually like full on tasted it, I have gotten like a little bit of it in my mouth when I'm using it, and it does taste pretty good. So just a really fun holiday product once again. Lip product number 2 is shockingly not a tinted lip balm, and it is actually a liquid lipstick. I know, you guys are like, whoa, who are you? What is going on here? This is one of the Armani Beauty Lip Maestro liquid lipsticks. This is the shade Desert Rose. I have to figure out the number of this because there's literally nothing written on the packaging, and online they go by number, so that'll be down below. You guys will be able to find it a lot easier that way. But anyways, it's really weird because I got this in PR a couple weeks ago. This is definitely my newest favorite out of these, and I started using it and I was like, this has such a nice texture. It's like very creamy and velvety. It doesn't dry down. And then I went and looked at it on Sephora and it says it's a matte liquid lipstick, and it's really not at all. And if I had read that description, I never would have tried this product. So I'm really glad I did receive it in PR, because that description would have totally put me off. I would have never ever tried these lip products based on that. But it's super comfortable and hydrating on the lips. Like I said, they're super creamy, and I'm obsessed with this shade. If you have similar lip tone or like skin tone to me, or you just like the same kind of shades as me, then you need to try this because it is literally perfection. I really like just putting on like a little bit of it and just kind of blending it out with my finger. I actually just went and wiped off my tinted lip balm so you guys could see what it looks like on my lips. It is just like the perfect everyday kind of shade. I love it. The one thing I will say is because it is pretty creamy, it might not be the best if you are really prone to bleeding or feathering with your lip products, but other than that, it is perfection. I recently discovered a hair product that has changed the game for me. I had my hair done in early September and I asked my friend who does my hair, I was like, do you have any recommendations for a product like a hairspray or anything that's going to give my hair more hold? And she recommended the KMS ThermaShape line. Now, I don't think this is actually the product she recommended. When I was at the store, I grabbed this one first off the shelf and then I kind of remembered her saying it's not the one in the aerosol can, but I read the descriptions on the bottles and this sounded most like what I was looking for, so I decided to try this one anyways. This is the 2-in-1 spray for dry shaping and hold. It's 2-in-1 because they say you can use it as a priming spray or as a finishing spray. I use this before I curl my hair and I love it because it is basically primer, heat protectant, texture spray, and hairspray all in one step for me. I do have very straight and very fine hair, as you can see. It is absolutely textureless, so something like this that's going to give my hair like a little bit of grip and hold and help shape my curls is really important, and usually I have to use multiple different products to kind of achieve that. So I love that this is literally just everything all in one, and I love that it heat protects too, and I really like a heat protectant in an aerosol can as opposed to something like, you know, like the Tresemme heat protectant spray that everyone used to use back in the day, because an aerosol is a lot more lightweight. You don't have to wait for it to dry. You can literally spritz it in and go right in with your curling iron, but it still leaves my hair very soft and touchable. So it's literally been like the perfect product for me. If you can relate to like my hair type and everything like that, then you should really check this out. Okay, I'm cheating here because my next favorite is actually 2 products, but they're just so damn good together, and I could not choose between the 2. And I have already talked about these on my Instagram story, so this might be a little bit repetitive, but these are the Cookie Dough Shower Scrub and Yognog Shower Gel from Lush. These are part of their Christmas collection, so I'm telling you, go get them right now. The scrub is more of like a creamy, gentle lathering scrub. I got a little bit of water in here, so it looks kind of like a little bit extra gooey right now, but this is vanilla and hazelnut scented, and then the shower gel is caramel scented. This is the most delicious smelling combination. Like, if you literally want to step out of your shower smelling like the best cookie in the world, then you need both of these. I love warm, sweet scents like this in the winter because it's just so like cozy and comforting when it's so cold and dreary and miserable outside. So they really like hit the nail on the head with these products for exactly what I'm looking for in the winter. This combination is so good. You need to try it. And they do also have like a little one of their box gift sets for the holidays that has this size of the shower gel and then like a smaller scrub in it too. So I'm gonna link that below for you guys if you just want to sample them a little bit. And finally, as promised, my last lip product favorite. If you are a very long-term viewer of mine, then you will already know about the Clarins lip oils. The original was a staple for me when I was on Accutane. I've gone through so many tubes of them over the years, but I haven't talked about them in a little while. And right now, Clarins has a limited edition collaboration with the Couples, which is like a French fashion label. They have 2 shades and I have fallen in love with the lighter shade. This is called Light Stone and it's like a really pale pink with an iridescent shimmer in it. The dark shade I haven't actually tried yet, but it's like a really deep plum that goes on kind of sheer. I'll probably end up really liking it as well, but I just love this so much. I'm gonna put it on now. Kind of mix in with my liquid lipstick a little bit, but it's just very like winter Ice Queen Elsa kind of vibes. I'm a really big fan of it. And it's really great if you are looking for a glossy lip, but your lips are succumbing to the winter dryness and they're just kind of like crusty and gross, because it is very thick and hydrating and flattering on dry lips, of course. The one thing is, if you are using it as more of a gloss, it is an oil, so it will absorb, so the glossy finish doesn't last super long, but you do get the hydration. So if I have to apply it a little bit more often, I'm not going to complain. That is going to be it for today's video, you guys. Make sure you check out the description box down below for links to everything mentioned. description. And don't forget to check out the holiday gift sets from E.L.F. this year. And if you are spending more than $40, also don't forget to use my discount code. Once again, it is SariXELF Holidays, and you'll get that free brush set. Once again, huge thank you to E.L.F. for sponsoring today's video, but give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Go follow me on social media. I'm at SariReanna on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe down below if you are new, but I will talk to you guys in the next one.